By 1985, it was obvious that tensions between Paul Castellano and John Gotti were brewing. Granted, Castellano was the boss of the family, a position handed down to him by his cousin Carlo Gambino. But Gotti was also considered a boss, the head of a crew, one who had the good fortune of underboss Neil Della Croce as his rabbi. If you look at Castellano's downfall, it boiled down to his overconfidence with his position. By his way of thinking, he believed it was Gotti and members of his crew who were the ones who had to worry, or more crucially, fear for their lives. A few years earlier, a similar situation was taking place in Sicily. Tension between two bosses was also at a high, one being Totò Riina and Stefano Bontante. Likewise to Castellano, Bontante felt it was Totò Riina who had the fear for his life. But Riina proved to be a great chess player and had his people infiltrate Bontante's organization. As the people of Sicily put it, there were spies everywhere. At some point, Totò Riina took a select group and laid low in an apartment right in Palermo, which was Bontante's area. At the same time, he had his hit teams out on the street, and it was through his spies that he learned all of Bontante's movements. So when the time was right, they made their move and eliminated him. Castellano, on the other hand, underestimated his opponent across the chessboard and went about business like he had not a worry in the world. Conversely, Gotti and his crew hit the streets to politic and put together an opposing party that laid the bait at Sparks Steakhouse. Castellano consequently fell for it hook, line, and sinker, and must have realized his mistake only in his final seconds. Had Castellano taken a lesson from Totò Riina's playbook, he would have first and foremost laid low, put a select group of guys around him, while finding out Gotti's movements, have hit teams out on the street, and when the moment was right, eliminate Gotti. The majority of people let power go to their heads. For example, Carmine Galante once said, "No one will ever kill me, they wouldn't dare." So he too, in his final seconds, must have realized how wrong his train of thought was. The moral of the story is as follows. Never underestimate what someone else is capable of, because if you wait to find out, it could very well be your final thoughts.